Picture this, a nation divided, faith challenged, values questioned. In the middle of it all, there's a figure, one that millions turn to for guidance and wisdom. And recently, this very figure, T.D. Jakes, dropped a comment that sent shockwaves through the country. A comment that has everyone talking, wondering, and questioning what it all means. Now, let's take a step back. Think about the intense debates and endless news cycles that swirl around the name Donald Trump. Every word, every appearance, every speech seems to create a firestorm, especially when he talks about faith, values, or religion. But this time, his words took a turn that no one expected. Trump talked about bringing the Bible back to America. And when he said it, jaws dropped, heads turned. It's a phrase that's easy to dismiss, easy to misunderstand, unless, of course, you look a little closer. And it didn't take long for T.D. Jakes to do just that. Jakes, the influential pastor, speaker, and best-selling author, has often stayed clear of divisive political talk, carefully guiding his messages to speak to faith, unity, and purpose. But this time, he made a comment that's left people both excited and uneasy. What exactly did he mean by it? And why now? Was he supporting Trump's statement? Criticizing it? Or was he hinting at something even deeper about America's spiritual direction? The suspense grew as snippets of his comment started to surface. People shared clips, articles popped up, and conspiracy theories grew. Some say Jakes saw Trump's words as a call to return to faith, while others believe he's sending a warning about mixing religion with politics. But here's the real kicker. The more people analyze his words, the more questions they have. Imagine the conversation at your dinner table. You've got people who think this is the start of a new movement in America, one that will change how we think about faith and governance. And then, there are those who wonder if Jakes is really trying to steer people away from this conversation. It's almost as if he's holding back, as if there's something he wants to say but just can't. Why is that? Could it be that he knows something about Trump's motives that the rest of us don't? Or maybe there's pressure from his followers, from the public, from the pulpit. Everyone wants answers. But what if the real answer is something we're not ready to hear? In the days following his comment, people tried to get closer to the truth. Social media exploded. His supporters defended his words, saying that he's simply urging America to reconnect with its spiritual roots. His critics claimed he's endorsing a dangerous union of religion and politics. But the truth? Well, it might just be somewhere in between. What did he really mean when he said, "This, whatever this is, needs a closer look"? The mystery deepens. And every time someone asks him to clarify, he gives a response that's more elusive, more puzzling than the last. Why won't he just come out and say what he means? It's almost like he's waiting for the right moment, waiting for something, some grand revelation or a major shift. So here's where things get really interesting. Some people believe Jakes is preparing for a big announcement. Something that might redefine his role, not just as a pastor, but as a leader in America's faith landscape. Others think he's simply laying the groundwork for a message that will shake both his followers and his critics. What if, and this is the question that keeps everyone on edge, what if he knows something we don't? What if this comment is just the beginning? As we wrap up, it's clear that this story is far from over. T.D. Jakes has left us with a mystery that's ripe for discussion, speculation, and maybe even some soul-searching. What does his comment about Trump's call to bring back the Bible mean for America's future? Could this be a hint at a larger movement? A warning? Or something more complex, something beyond what we can even imagine right now? If you're as eager to find out as we are, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and stay tuned. Because in our next video, we'll be diving even deeper into this story. What's the real story behind Jakes' comment? What's next for America's faith journey? And what could this mean for the relationship between church and state in the years to come? We'll be uncovering it all.